Hey, what's up, everybody, man? So as we head into training camp, the biggest question for the Commanders is what are we going to do about Terry McLaurin's contract situation? Terry McLaurin, he's currently set to make $25 million, and he's currently entering the last year of his contract, and he wants an extension. So he's been trying to get one all offseason. He's been trying to hold out until he gets one, and, he's now frustrated with the lack of progress that's been made towards an extension. And honestly, I get both sides. Terry McLaurin is basically saying that he still got it, while the Commanders are saying, we know you still got it, but how much longer are you going to have it? That's all this is about. Nobody's questioning how good Terry McLaurin is right now. Everybody knows that right now, Terry McLaurin is a top 10 receiver. He's been one of the most consistent receivers since he's entered the league. And as far as, his actual skill set, he's a top route runner. He gets contested grabs. He's a deep threat. And he gets yards after the catch. He really a dog. And he's been doing this despite who's throwing him the ball. So it's no question on how good he is. It's all about him turning 30 in September. And with him turning 30, they know he's on the tail end of his career. And they're very hesitant to pay him X amount of dollars for X amount of years based off of what history shows where guys start regressing around 30. So it's really a messed up situation, to be honest, because a lot of teams that deal with this aren't in the same position as the Commanders. The Commanders, they just had a very surprising season. I thought they were going to be good, but not that good, the Commanders, they just made the NFC Championship. That's one game before the Super Bowl. Terry McLaurin had a lot to do with that. He had a lot to do with Jaden Daniels' success last year. And he's going to continue to have a lot to do with his development and success, So with you, being a season removed from making the NFC Championship, you can't afford to lose Terry McLaurin. You have to do something to keep him. You have to. I don't know what it's going to be, but they got to do something. They got to do something to bring him back. And also, don't forget, they added Deebo Samuel to the wide receiver room. So now it's a duo of McLaurin and Deebo. You got to see that. You got to see what that's going to look like. You ain't going to see it if you don't have the man on the roster. You got to figure this out. So I'm not saying they got to just give him whatever he asking for, but they got to give him something. And McLaurin needs to also make this easier too. Like, I get it, bro. You're not trying to go out there and step on the field for 25 M's when you got Jamar Chase making 40 M's and Justin Jefferson making 35 M's and your peers making in the 30s as well. You want to go out there next year and have more money to make. And you want to secure a bag for, more years to come. I get it. I understand it. I understand it for sure. But, man, I don't know. It's tough to really get a gauge on the whole situation because we don't know how long he wants his deal to be. And all we know is that he wants something in the 30s. That could be 39 mil. That could be 35 mil. That could be 32. We don't know. But it's something that's stopping them from giving him money. And I'm saying something besides age. There's something stopping them from giving him whatever he's asking for. So we seen a similar situation last year with the Browns and Amari Cooper, where he was on the end of his contract and he was about to turn 30. He wanted a new extension before he stepped on the field. It didn't go like that. The Browns, they went ahead and fully guaranteed that remainder of the year on his deal and threw him a $5 million incentive bonus. So I don't know if they could find a way to make this situation the same, right, where he, comes back on a fully guaranteed 25 M's and throw him $7 million in incentives. I don't know if that's something they'll be interested in, or if they want to give him a 2-year deal for like 30 or 32 M's. I don't know, but I think anything but over 2 years for the 30 M's is kind of a stretch. But the market is only getting higher, so it's hard to say. And it like I said, it's hard because this is a team that needs to build on their success. If you just made it to the NFC Championship, you're a contender. Plain and simple. And they made some moves this year. This is a real contender in the NFC. So, like I said, I don't know what they gonna do, but they gotta do something. So, what do you think they gonna do? Do you think they should keep McLaurin? Do you think they should, what do you think? And all this really depends on if he gonna report to camp. Because if he reports to camp, he probably just gonna say fuck it and play his year out. But Just let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, and I got more content coming soon.